the internet was like just starting to build into what it will eventually become. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and that's basically all I have for Pulp Fiction. I don't know if you want to throw in some extra stuff.
Yeah, this was another movie I got to see. I mean, I saw it in the theater a few times, but I got to see it again recently. And when I say recently, I mean about 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. So, but I saw it in the theater then, and this was another one where there was a lot of people just that were huge fans of it, and just like the random humor, or like when you find like humor like in the most like violent of scenes.
Yes.
Like for me, it was the thing that always did it was when Travolta turns around to talk to Marvin in the back of the car, and he's pointing the gun at him. He's got the wild, crazy look in his eyes just before the gun goes off. For some reason, that gets me every time. Like, I laugh just because of the look on his face when he turns around. Is hilarious to me. But I got to see it, and everyone was just having a good time and enjoying it and laughing and everything.
Where did you see that?
I think that was Mission Valley 20. That was just before Django came out.
Oh, it was like an anniversary screening?
Yeah. Yeah, they had screened Reservoir Dogs. I missed it, unfortunately, but Joel and I, my best friend, got a chance to check it out because he had never seen it on the big screen before.
Nice.
So we went. Another thing is, like Reservoir Dogs and like Stuck in the Middle with You, I can't hear the Dick Dale tune, Miserlou, that starts off the movie. Mm-hmm. Without ever thinking of Pulp Fiction, because that's how I know that song was Pulp Fiction. And there's some people much younger than I am that hear that and they don't really know. Oh, like I will always associate that with Pulp Fiction because that's the music that started the film out. And that was, like you were saying earlier, that was like it's kind of iconic and it sticks with like a certain scene or a movie or something. And whenever I hear it, I immediately think of Pulp Fiction. I don't think of anything else. Something else I wanted to talk about that I just really paid attention to the last time I watched it was when Jules quotes the Bible verse. Mm-hmm. It's different, or he delivers it different from when he kills the guys in the room, when they kill Brett in the beginning. And when he says it to Tim Roth's character, who I don't know what Tim Roth's official name was. It was Honey Bunny,
yeah,
or like Sam Jackson calls him Ringo, and at that end scene. But the way that Sam Jackson delivers that is different from when they kill the guys, because it's all about his wrath and his fury. Mm-hmm. But when he delivers it to Tim Roth, it's kind of like he's already found that peace because of what happens earlier in the movie. And the way he delivers it is very serious, where he tries to make sense of this and the world around him based on his newfound look on life, his new outlook on life.
Okay.
But then that's probably my favorite scene in the movie. Is that diner scene where Sam Jackson's sitting across from Tim Roth and delivers this speech to him and tells him that he's going to do him a favor and he's going to save his life because of all of this, and kind of puts like Tim Roth like hopefully on a better path, kind of saying, I turned away from this life earlier today. I'm sparing you so that you can turn away from this life earlier today.
Yeah,
or you can walk away from this life today.
They probably could have killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Because Travolta ends up having the drop on
mm-hmm.
Pumpkin when he comes out of the bathroom because they don't know that he's there. So yeah, they end up getting lucky.
Yeah.
What would you rate this film?
This for me is a solid 10.
Okay.
It's not my favorite Tarantino movie. We'll get to that later. But like I said before, when this movie came out, it was so different, and there really hasn't been anything quite like this since. But I think it's perfect. I like the way that it's structured, how it kind of loops back around on itself from the very beginning. And did you ever notice that? I'm sure you know when Amanda Plummer starts off the movie by saying that no one moved. It's different when she says it at the end of the movie. I think that's just a continuity error, but it's different.
Does she just deliver it differently?
She delivers it. I'd have to go back and watch it. But at the beginning, she says, "Any of you fucking pricks move, I'll execute every last motherfucking one of you." When she says at the end, it's, "Any of you fucking pricks move, I'll kill every last one of you motherfuckers." And I think it's just a continuity error. I'm not trying to read anything into that. I think it's just a continuity error.
Interesting. Oh. I
But
have to go back.
next time you watch it, pay attention.
Any more thoughts on this? Oh, I have one. So, a couple birthdays ago, since my birthday was yesterday, I actually got to see Pulp Fiction on my birthday at the Ken.
Was that on 35 mil? Did you see it on 35 millimeter?
Yeah.
Nice.
You didn't get to go to that, right?
No. Sometimes with the midnight shows, it depends on what I work the next day. I can't necessarily make it all the time, or I'm just too tired coming off of work. But yeah, I didn't make it. I remember wanting to, and just something. I know what it was. It was your birthday, and it was on 35 millimeter. I really wanted to go, but I had like a screening or something that night that I had to work, and they ran late. And I was just so tired, and it wasn't the best screening in the world, the way everything came together. And I wasn't into going to a 2.5 hour movie at midnight after I'd already been on for X amount of hours and was tired and hadn't had a great night with the screening.
Yeah. It's a long movie.
Yeah. It doesn't feel long, but when it's midnight and you've been working all day and everything, it can get there. But it was awesome seeing it on 35 millimeter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and it was a completely I think it's sold out.
Yeah.
There was actually like a little fight in the back that almost broke out. So yeah, two people started yelling at each other. It was nuts.
Why? Like, you're there to enjoy the movie, have a good time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why anyone wants to mess with like people's good times. But that's because the Ken was where I saw Reservoir Dogs, and Reservoir Dogs probably wasn't sold out, but it was a lot fuller than I had seen that theater for a lot of other movies at midnight.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's jump into our next one, which is, I believe, From Dusk Till Dawn, which is, we all know it's a Robert Rodriguez film, but it was written by Tarantino, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So,
okay.
Everybody be cool. You be cool. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Low profile. You understand the meaning of the words low profile?
Sure. Two of America's most dangerous criminals have taken hostages.
What is this? It's called a punch. I'm going to ask you one question, and all I want is a yes or no answer. Do you want to live through this?
Yes.
Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
One night is all that stands between them and freedom.
This is my kind of place.
But it's going to be one hell of a night.
We might be in trouble. We got a bunch of fucking vampires out there trying to get in here and suck our fucking blood.
Now, their only chance is to fight back.
Oh, yeah!
Harvey Keitel, George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, Juliette Lewis.
Welcome to slavery.
No, thanks. I already have a wife.
From dusk till dawn.
yeah, and so that was the trailer for From Dusk Till Dawn. It's that was released in 1996. It runs at 1 hour and 48 minutes, and it has a 64 on Rotten. So it's kind of less received than our last one.
Yeah, it's ranked a lot lower than I thought it would be.
The box office for that was so I guess they made the film for 19 million and it made 25.
Made their money back at least.
Yeah, and a little bit more. What do you think about this film?
I like From Dusk Till Dawn. I always have. I mean, granted, I saw it when I was a teenager, so of course, like it was awesome. I really like the fact that it's basically two movies.
Yeah.
You get like I don't want to say like a heist movie because you don't see the heist, but like a criminals on the run type of movie. You know, so you got these very tough talking criminals.
A very serious tone to it too.
Yeah,
as well.
Like it could be like a really good like crime flick. Mm-hmm. And then halfway through the movie, it like completely turns on its head, and
like
now it's a horror movie. Yeah. And I always thought that it was really cool. It gives a very clear shout out to Assault on Precinct 13, which is basically what the second half of the movie is, with everyone trapped and kind of like the good guys. Well, I would say the good guys, you know, Harvey Keitel and Juliette Lewis and Ernie Liu, like have to team up with the bad guys to survive, and that's very much Assault on Precinct 13. But Ernie Liu, Scott, has the Precinct 13 T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
So it very much is an homage to the John Carpenter movie, and that's one thing I really like about it. It's got a ton of great dialogue in it,
yes.
A ton of very Tarantino dialogue. But like the George Clooney, I think that was his first feature film.
Yep.
That he made.
He had only done ER, I think, right? Or
yeah, he had done like television. Yeah, ER was big at the time.
But as far as film, that was like his.
I think that was his first movie.
And he does fantastic. He's probably my favorite part.
Yeah.
Of the film, or just like his persona in it. He's just like so badass, and I still think when I go back and watch it now, I think the same thing. Even if his tribal tattoos and stuff are dated now and stuff, but I don't know.
No, I don't want to cut you off there.
I was forgetting what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, when this film first came out, there was a real drought in horror. Nobody wanted to go watch it. These movies didn't really make money, so they actually would not let them. I guess how do you like promote it as a horror film? They had to promote it just like as a crime.
Oh really?
Yeah. So they kept that completely under wraps until the movie came out. And so it had been playing maybe for a week or two. And then they were like, okay, now you can start putting out that there's vampires and stuff. But when it first dropped, so that they could fill the seats, they did not talk about the second half of the film, and that was all on purpose.
That's very interesting. Like, another thing that's really cool about it is it's got really interesting and really great secondary characters. Mm-hmm. Like the Sex Machine character played by Tom Savini is great. I think his name is Frost, played by Fred Williamson, like old school, like, you know, blaxploitation actor and everything, is great. And he has that great monologue about.
Is he in the original Inglourious Basterds?
I don't know.
I want to say maybe they.
Have to look that up.
He might be.
But he's got that great monologue about how they're going to. They have to make it through the night because they have no other choice. Mm-hmm. And he starts talking about Vietnam and everything. And even though he kind of gets cut off because the sound drops out, he's acting it out, and you can just tell that it's like he's telling just like a brutally graphic story just to make his point that we'll survive because we have to. And just the carnival barker Cheech Marin, like standing out in front of the place, like trying to get people to come in and listing off like any type of pussy that you want. We have it. It just there's a ton of like just really great secondary characters in it too. But I think that's like one of Tarantino's strong points is it's not just the main characters that are great. It's the people that are on screen for, you know,